limitations of the pit maneuver in police pursuits. At the top of the list of concerns for law enforcement administrators is their agency's motor vehicle pursuit policy. Vehicle pursuits and use of the pit maneuver hold the highest potential for officer injuries, negative public relations, damaged property, and threats of legal action. Options for minimizing the risk of pursuits may lie in full knowledge of the limitations of the pit maneuver. Officers perform a pit maneuver. Pursuit immobilization technique. PIT stands for Pursuit Immobilization Technique, a manner of disabling a vehicle that originated with the California Highway Patrol in the 1970s. The PIT was later perfected by an advanced driving and police pursuit academy based in West Virginia. Thereafter, police agencies across the United States have adopted and viewed the PIT as a relatively safe technique for ending a pursuit. The PIT technique requires approaching the fleeing vehicle diagonally from behind. The pursuing officer must match the speed of the fleeing vehicle as closely as possible. With a slight impact, the officer maneuvers the vehicle to gently push the suspect's rear bumper, with the intent of sending it into a spin. The officer's vehicle continues forward as the suspect's vehicle is disabled. The abrupt change in thrust direction of the fleeing suspect's vehicle will typically stall the powertrain, which essentially ends pursuit. The often stunned suspect can then be taken into custody. Although viewed as effective and safe by many, the pit maneuver has a substantial number of critics. Here are a few common concerns and suggestions for improvement. Poor training. Critics claim that the pit maneuver constitutes a use of lethal force. Some view use of the pit maneuver by a poorly trained officer under risky conditions as an action that could cause serious injury or even death to the fleeing subject or bystanders. Proponents of the technique strongly believe in its effectiveness and efficiency, but successfully and safely executing the pit maneuver requires excellent administration of the technique. This level of precision execution requires superior training by seasoned officers, which unfortunately isn't habitual due to staffing shortages and a lack of time and funding. Speed restrictions. Many agencies across the United States have adopted policy limitations restricting use of the pit maneuver over 40 miles per hour. Some agencies even lower the threshold for execution to 30 miles per hour. While agencies have used the pit maneuver with success, it is best used at slow speeds, on flat, dry surfaces and on vehicles that have a low center of gravity. As speeds, pursuit environments, and vehicles will vary, the likelihood of a successful execution of this technique also varies greatly according to research done by Jeffrey P. Alpert at the University of South Carolina. Electronic stability control. Since approximately 2012, vehicles are now required to come equipped with electronic stability control. Researchers observed in 2008 that the pit maneuver may be less effective on vehicles equipped with ESC. Further data illustrated additional necessary steering input, modified acceleration and braking to successfully execute the pit on a target vehicle equipped with ESC. The Portland Police Bureau shared additional research in 2015 that illustrated how secondary impacts were more common in target vehicles equipped with ESC than without. Additionally, the severity of secondary impacts increased at speeds higher than 45 miles per hour. Injury and death. The officer and citizen injuries and deaths resulting from high-speed police pursuits are shockingly high. Innocent third-party observers who just happen to be in the way add up to 42% of persons killed or injured during pursuits. USA Today reports that more than 5,000 bystander and passenger deaths have occurred as a result of police pursuits since 1979, and other research shows that roughly 40% of police pursuits result in crashes. With these statistics, as well as modern vehicle safety features like electronic stability control, executing a pit maneuver has become more complicated for law enforcement. Continued research of the pit on newer vehicles will be necessary to ensure that the technique remains effective, and officers will need to train thoroughly so they can effectively execute the pit without incident. During a pursuit, officers are charged with the responsibility of protecting the public while placing themselves at risk and making decisions under duress. Clearly defined policies and thorough training can dramatically reduce the risks of officer and civilian injury and threats of legal action. About the author. Melissa Mann recently retired from the field of law enforcement. Her experience spanned 18 years, which included assignments in corrections, community policing, dispatch communications, and search and rescue. Melissa holds a BS in criminal justice and MA in psychology with emphasis in studies on the psychological process of law enforcement officers. She holds a deep passion for researching and writing about the lifestyle of police and corrections work and the far-reaching psychological effects on the officer and their world.
Catch him on the other side of this.
2155, like maybe touch the flow enough.
Yeah, 10-4.
4 City, we're eastbound on the service road. He's fixing to get on the interstate.
Everybody, quick. 8-4, which car is it?
Liberty green cover 842. Hitting as soon as you get a chance. The traffic's good.
This SUV right here?
This 10-4, Jig Liberty. Big 4 City. 20's the lead in the pursuit.
He took the exit on me.
We're back on the service road. 20, just see if you can get up there and cut him off. Right there.
Get on the ground. Oh, shit.
intersection, you know what's traffic like?
Traffic's live. I'm at 106 right now. He's passing on the right shoulder. I got two semis in front of me. I'm gonna slow down for a second.
Yeah, for sure. Fort Smith, I'm going to get on 40 and go try to set up spikes.
He's driving on the shoulder right now. I have it clearing up here. I should be able to get him.
31383 still with you?
Yeah, boy, he's right behind me. I got it opening right here. I'm going to try to get him.
Beautiful.
Hit it.
31120.
Fort Smith, he turned around. He's going the wrong way. I'm going to have to go up, try to get turned around.
Did he cross back over or is he still in the wrong lane?
Well, got him right here. He crossed back around. Stand by. He's going the other way. If I can get up here, I'm going to try to take him out real fast.
27's at the 20 eastbound. What mile marker y'all at, James?
We're almost at the 29. He is coming around those sharp curves. Westbound and eastbound lane. He's coming across the median right now. He's off in the median.
Okay, we're coming. Now, did you say he was losing a tire or had lost one?
He hadn't lost it yet. We tried to stop a second ago, and he was having some issues. All right, 387 is this you coming up on me. Fort Smith, I'm head on with this vehicle right now.
Get out of the vehicle! 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 Get out of the vehicle!
Thanks, what's down? I've got you on AVL. Southbound on Burrington. 17 of the county unit, or the county unit, property of the county.
I'm out of it.
Okay, are you crashed?
Southbound Barrington.
I've got you on AVL.
South Barrington.
Southbound on Barrington. 17 of the county unit. Copy already. Round up.
Let's see if I can get him.
And you copy that. I'm trying to get in position to maybe break now.
Airbag down there come up from the floor and got me. So they was moving. She's in the back seat. And stuff. Yeah, the front seat, and she went with the. Well, I don't care. You know what? I'm the one going to be making the charges here. Understand? She's getting what you're getting. You put her in that position, that's what she's going to get. So shut your mouth.
Thanks for the family. I get through anything. 10, they're coming back into Tommy Town. The Tommy's attack is 709 X-ray William Blanket. 909. I've got you on AVL. Burrington. Southbound on Burrington. 17 of the county unit, or the Tommy Town unit, property of the county.
I'm out of it.
Okay, are you crashed?
Southbound Barrington.
I've got you on AVL.
South Barrington.
Southbound on Barrington. 17 of the county unit, copy on round up.
Let's see if I can get him.
And you copy that? I'm trying to get in position to maybe break now.
They was moving. She's in the back seat. And stuff. Yeah, the front seat, and she went to the. Well, I don't care. You know what? I'm the one gonna be making the charges here. Understand? She's getting what you're getting. You put her in that position, that's what she's going to get. So shut your mouth.
ahead and start EMS. Okay, he's got these stopped and then going ahead and start EMS.
Inside wall. They roll over, get me EMS started. Got the number 3 lane shut down.
Get out. Come on out. Come out this way, right here. Come out this way. Can you come out? Yeah. Hold on a minute. Can you get out your passenger door? Here, I'm going to move this. Watch your head. Why didn't you stop?
Because I didn't feel like it was safe.
Well, this is where you ended up.
There was enough.
Watch your head. Come out this way. I got plenty of room right here. Are you the only one in the vehicle?
Yes.
Okay.
Pregnant.
Well, ma'am, you've got to pull over when we
I
stop.
had my flash.
It doesn't matter, ma'am. Come on
I feel
out.
like it was safe.
I've got an ambulance coming for you.
You need help?
Hey, Sheila. Come on, can you come out?
Come on in.
Okay. I got an ambulance coming.
I know. Can you try to make the seat lean back?
I did. I pushed it back as far as it would go. Because it was lifted up as far as it'll go back.
Oh my gosh.
Ma'am, all you have to do, she's got blood all over. Here, grab your board right here.
until the exit.
No, ma'am. You pull over when law enforcement stops you, okay? You were running 84 miles an hour, and I'm trying to get you to stop. And then when I pulled up alongside of you, you saw the state trooper. You looked over at me.
Because I can barely see.
Let's go over here.
I lost my shoe.
Okay, I'm going to take care of that. Go sit down over here, okay?
The road.
Sit down right there. We call it a pit maneuver when people flee from us or don't stop from us. That's what happened, okay? Do you need to sit down since you're pregnant? All you had to do was pull all the... And we'll take care of that here in a minute. You don't have your cell phone. Do you mind calling? You could hit like star 67 and
Arkansas State Police agrees to pit maneuver policy changes under legal settlement. The agency will institute updated guidelines pertaining to the use of the precision immobilization technique. Little Rock, Arkansas State Police agreed to limit how a maneuver where troopers intentionally bump a car during a pursuit can be used under a tentative legal settlement announced Friday by attorneys for a woman injured when a trooper caused her vehicle to flip. Attorneys for Janice Nicole Harper said state police agreed to the policy change in its use of the precision immobilization technique, or pit maneuver, as part of its settlement in the lawsuit Harper filed earlier this year. State police confirmed the agreement. The suit alleged that Harper slowed down, activated her blinker and emergency lights and was looking for a safe place to pull over after Trooper Rodney Dunn initiated a traffic stop in July 2020. Dashboard video from Dunn's cruiser shows the trooper performed a pit maneuver about 2 minutes after initiating the stop. The new policy, released by Harper's attorneys, says the maneuver should only be used when an officer believes it is objectively reasonable to protect a third person or an officer from imminent death or serious injury, or when the officer objectively believes other exigent circumstances exist. We are extremely pleased that we were able to secure the policy changes and updated guidelines pertaining to the use of pit maneuvers, which was the primary goal of this case and will help protect all Arkansans moving forward, Andrew Norwood, an attorney for Harper, said in a statement. While Mrs. Harper will undoubtedly need time to recover from the psychological trauma she suffered after the pit maneuver in question, she is excited to close this chapter of her life and focus more on her family. Joshua Cook, a spokesman for Harper's attorneys, said the settlement included a modest financial component but did not disclose how much. State Police spokesman Bill Sadler said the department expected the agreement would be finalized next week. The Arkansas State Police periodically initiates revisions to its pursuit policy to ensure it is consistent with applicable case law and existing training related to the pit maneuver, a statement from State Police said. The department has consistently required its troopers to apply an objectively reasonable standard when using the pit maneuver and will continue to do so. State Police said that Dunn had been disciplined after an internal review found that he failed to comply with the agency's use of force policy in performing the maneuver.